Hi, Facebook. How are you doing? Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? We will be cooking pineapple sweet and sour chicken, okay? Pineapple sweet and sour chicken, okay? Now, I cut the celery up. We need celery. The carrots have to be shredded or matchstick, so they're done. Okay? I'm using this for the onion because I didn't get an onion. And this for the minced garlic. And I cut the chicken up, and it's to put it in a bag of flour, cornstarch, salt, and pepper. Okay? So I will tell you the ingredients. Okay? So it starts out with 1/4 cup of olive oil. 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay? I'm just going to sprinkle some in there, hopefully guesstimating, okay? And it says to preheat it on medium high. Okay, then we have 2 chicken breasts thinly sliced, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, half a cup of celery thinly sliced, half a cup of carrots shredded or matchstick cut, half a cup of white onion finely diced, 3 cloves of garlic minced, fresh garlic or this kind of garlic. Okay? 1 8-ounce can of pineapple tidbits. Pineapple tidbits. Now I love pineapples. So I got, instead of the 8-ounce, I got the 20-ounce can. That's a lot. But I couldn't find the tidbits, so I got the chunks. I already cut them. Take the chunks, slice them in half, just slice them in half, and they become tidbits. Just like if you take the pineapple rings, and if you slice them all around the ring, it will become chunks. Or if you slice them even smaller, you can get tidbits, okay? And you drain and reserve juice for sauce. Okay, so I've got the juice. Got the juice. Okay? And let's see. 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar. 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. I've got it, the white wine vinegar. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of ketchup. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Cooked white rice. Sliced green onions, optional for garnish. I would use parsley if I'm going to garnish. The cooked white rice, it does not have an amount, so you can put whatever you want. Whatever you want. Okay, now I'm going to put the water in the rice. I already put the rice in the pan. So I put 2 cups of rice. I'll put 2 cups. No, I put 2 cups of rice. So it will be 4 cups of water. I do double it. Some people just do like 1.5, so they would put like 3 cups because it would be 2 cups because it's 2 cups of rice. Plus, instead of another 2 cups, they would only put 1. So that's what some people would do. Okay? So let's get the salt. I use this if I'm going to measure. Okay? Because the other one just, zzz, and it's hard to measure. Okay, so for every cup of rice, it says you're supposed to put 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay? All right, that's 1 teaspoon because this is 1/4 of a teaspoon. Because I used to put in salt just right without measuring it, but then after a while, it just started being too much sometimes. So I do go ahead and measure. All right. And the same thing with butter. 1 teaspoon of butter per cup. Okay? There's not much butter left. But, okay? So, put the butter in there. The rear. So put it on high and let it do its thing. Let it boil, and then I'll cover it for 15 minutes and simmer it, okay? All right, that's... So, I put the 1/4 cup of olive oil in here. It's heating. I didn't measure it, but I just put olive oil in there. I already, like I said, I cut up the 2 chicken breasts thinly sliced. I put 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch with 3/4 of salt and half a teaspoon, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper into here, and I shook it up. You don't have to let all the air out because you want to have all that space. Shake it up, okay? Now, the first instructions say place the flour, the chicken, flour, cornstarch, salt, and pepper in a Ziploc bag and shake until chicken is evenly coated. So I put the flour, cornstarch, salt, and pepper, mix that all up, and then I put the chicken in there and I shook it all up. All right, so the second instructions, in a large non-stick skillet, heat the olive oil over medium-high heat. Okay, add the coated chicken and cook it until it starts to turn brown on each side and it's almost cooked through. Almost, not all the way, almost, because we're going to add some other stuff when it's almost, okay? Okay, so alrighty, so I'm just going to rinse this cutting board real quick. I love sweet and sour chicken, and there was a sweet and sour chicken recipe. I might have it on my list of remake, but there was a recipe of it in the crock pot. But if I ever do a chicken recipe, I might switch it with the Monday's recipe because on Mondays I cook at 5:30, so I don't have to start the crock pot as early as I would on Fridays. Okay, so now we're going to add this coated chicken, and I don't want to just dump it because we don't want to splash the oil everywhere. And in case there is some flour stuff on the bottom, we don't want all that extra flour stuff to go in there. So just get yourself some tongs and kind of break it. You can put it all in there and then break it up, but make sure you break it up. Don't leave it in chunks. Okay, break it up. And if you need to, shake it a little more because, if you decide you want to put a little bit at a time in there, you can do that too. Because some of the middle of it may not get it, like I see. See, all that chicken because I reaped it. Or you can just toss it around like this. But here you go. And just break it up, the pieces, because they all clump together, see? Flour. Okay, the rice is starting to boil. Trying to get all this chicken in before the rice fully boils. Yep, there is some chicken in. other stuff. There is some, flour and extra, so I didn't want all that into the pan. Don't mind. You keep hearing that. My phone keeps going off because of the text messages. But I forgot to say hi if you're coming on. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay if you're watching the replay, so I can see how many people come on after I post this. Alrighty? Alrighty. And we're going to get the Cash App and the Amazon wish list put on there in just a second. Okay? Let's kind of separate the chicken. Sometimes it sticks together. Looks like one big piece, but it's not. All right, so just cook it until the chicken is all browned. It doesn't have to be done all the way through completely, because we're going to put other stuff in with it, and then it's going to continue cooking, of course, but they want you to put it in when the chicken's almost done, but not completely done. Okay, so that stuff can cook too, along with the chicken, and the chicken doesn't get overdone. Okay? Okay. So just trying to separate it because it gets all clumped together. Maybe next time I'll just do a little bit of chicken at a time. Okay. All right. So that's good. All right, the rice is, let's turn it down to simmer. Put the lid on the rice. What did I do with the lid? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's set the timer for 15 minutes. Okay? The chicken's cooking. When I first put it in, it went because it's on medium high, but now that has slowed down. But anyways, okay, so that was the third instructions, to add the coated chicken and cook it until it starts turning brown on each side and it's almost cooked through. All right, so step 4, we are going to add celery, carrot, onion, garlic, and pineapple. Saute for about 5 minutes or until veggies start to soften. Okay? Alrighty, so I'm going to do that. So to get started, it's half a cup of celery and half a cup of carrots. So I'm going to take out this half cup so I can measure it, but I'm going to do the celeries and then I'll do the carrots when it's time, because I just want to make sure I don't have to cut up any more celery. Carrots are already ready to go, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay? Okay. So, I still have some leftover, cooked a lot more than... Okay, hold on, guys. So, I got half a cup and I've cooked about this much, about a handful, like this, more. Okay? So I'm just going to put them in. No waste, okay? I'm just going to put them in. All right. All righty. So just keep stirring it every few minutes and keep breaking up in case some pieces of chicken didn't get broken up, okay? All right. Now, while this is cooking some more, I'm going to post Cash App and Amazon wish list, okay? So let me go over here so I can copy the link to Amazon wish list and then go back over here, okay? So, alrighty, so let's do this. Let's do the Cash App. I didn't mean to turn it around. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. There's the Cash App. And here's the Amazon wish list. I can see the star comment has been pinned, but you can read it in the comments because I'm going to go ahead and pin the Cash App. Oh, sorry, Jazzy. She over here in my way. Sorry, I'm just wiping my screen. It had some stuff on it. All right. So I saw the star comment pinned. So if you want to read it, it's in the comments. Because now the Cash App, the Cash App is pinned. Okay, I hope you can see things. Can you see the pin? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Let me lift it up some. And then I have to. I was trying to put it as low as I could, but I forgot that's not going to work. I have to lean it forward. There we go. Okay, so you see that? So we got put these. I hope I can find something else to use these celery for. If I don't, sometimes I'll ask. They call them snack sticks, but yeah, you can use them for snack sticks if you want to eat them with peanut butter. Because I got some baby carrots in there too that I bought separate than the mashed because I was at the store when I was shopping. I was craving carrots, not junk. I was craving carrots and ranch. So I got to eat some of that, and I got some cucumbers and I got grapes. So I got cucumbers, grapes, carrots. I got all the good stuff. Okay, it's getting there. Okay, so now, yeah, we're still on step 4 about adding the celery, carrot, onion, garlic, and pineapple, and saute for about 5 minutes. I will pour half the pineapple in there, and I'll see, because half would be like 10 ounces, but they asked for an 8 ounce. They did have 8 ounce cans, the little ones, but I wanted more pineapple. But I was looking for like a 15 ounce can. But these regular cans of fruit, they're 20 ounces. But when you get regular cans of like tomato sauce and all that stuff, they're 15 ounces. So, okay, and look, I don't know what I'm going to do with this either because there's a lot of it, but that's the smallest bag there was. Okay, and it says, I'll repeat it one more time. We're going to do half a cup of celery, thinly sliced. I just cut each stick in half and then cut it. Okay, these are snack sticks. And half a cup of carrot shredded, half a cup of white onion, 3 garlic cloves, an 8 ounce can of pineapple tidbits, drained and reserved juice for sauce. Okay? So, yeah, I try to repeat as I use the ingredient what we're doing. They look so different when they start to brown. They do. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because it seems the olive oil is drying up. I don't know if I didn't put enough or what. I don't know. But I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so let that cook because it says let it cook for 5 minutes when I put the other stuff in. And that probably, if you cook the chicken till it's almost done, then the last 5 minutes should be enough to finish it up. Okay? And I do have some Sprite here. Okay. All righty. So let's see. Anybody on here? Nobody on YouTube. Hi, Kate. How are you doing? How is your day going? This is pineapple sweet and sour chicken. Okay? And I will making rice to go with it. I'm gonna just put rice on the plate and then chicken on top. And I was going to make a vegetable because when it doesn't have vegetables mixed in it, I usually will make one on the side. But it's got carrots and celery in there, so I call that okay. Okay, so and I listed all the ingredients at the beginning and the measurements. And then as I'm going through the recipe and each ingredient that I use, I re-mention the amount. So the next ingredients I'll be using is carrots and celery, which will be half a cup each. You slice the celery, thinly sliced, okay? Carrots will be matchstick cut or shredded, okay? So like this. This is matchstick. I didn't see shredded. But you can shred the carrot or you can cut it like this. Okay? Or you can just buy it like this. Okay? 2 big carrots would probably be half a cup if you had whole carrots. Okay? Then we will be putting in onion. It'll be what's that? Half a cup. So it'll be half a cup of celery, thinly sliced. Half a cup of carrots, shredded or matchstick cut. Half a cup of white onion. Now, if you want to use yellow onion, that's up to you. But, or you can just use onion that was in a frozen bag of onion. You can measure half a cup from that. Or freshly cut onion. That's freshly cut in the produce section. It's already cut, but it's fresh. Or you can cut your own. You could just put some in. You don't have to measure it, but like me, I'm probably, since I got this, that's all I got. I'm probably going to squeeze a couple of squeezes in there, and that's it. Okay? And it's going to be an 8-ounce can of pineapple. That's what it says, but I've got a 20-ounce right here. I'm going to use part of it and see what I like. If not, it's chunks. They ask for tidbits, so you can leave them as chunks if you don't mind having that big, or you can cut the chunks in half, and they become tidbits. Just like the rings, pineapple rings, if you cut them, they've got some lines on there. You can cut them around. It can become chunks. Or you can cut it smaller and make them tidbits. Or you can cut them into chunks and then cut the chunks in half. And you'll have tidbits. Okay? Okay. I don't know why I'm going to turn this down because the olive oil keeps on soaking up. Let me make sure. Okay, just making sure it was hot because it seems to be slow cooking. Maybe because chicken was covered with flour and cornstarch and salt and pepper. Okay, I don't know. It keeps on soaking up the. Okay. I don't want the chicken to stick to the pan, you know. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit. Let me get that sizzle. Now, once you have the chicken in here cooking, if you would like to season it with something else, you can, or you can add other seasonings to your flour if you choose. Now, I just thought of that, so I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of paprika. Even though it's pineapple, sweet and sour chicken, that's like Hawaiian. I still put paprika. Just because I wanted to. It's my business. I can do what I want. All right. Now, let's see. What are you having for dinner tonight, Kate? What are you having for dinner? Are you still on here? I was just making sure because it said one person is watching, and I was like, You were on here. It should say 2. I was just making sure. I can hear it sizzling now. Alrighty. That tastes really good. Chicken that's coated in flour and cornstarch tastes really good. Okay, let that continue. Now we're going to add the other stuff. So, we're going to add, and this is step 4. Add the celery, carrot, onion, garlic, and pineapple. Now the garlic, minced garlic, you can slice it from fresh, or you could use this. 3 cloves. So 3 cloves with this is 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon per clove. Okay? 1 teaspoon per clove. So you would do 3 teaspoons. More or less if you like garlic. Okay? That's up to you. Okay? See what happened to this. Sorry guys, this went out. I don't know what happened. Alright, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're on step 4. Alright. Half a cup of celery, and I said I was going to put the rest in there because I just did a little extra. It's probably 1/4 of a cup, half. So, oh, I hear that going off. And that's the rice. So we are going to check on the rice. Ouch. Sorry, guys. My hand touched the lid the wrong way. And all right, let's turn it off because I can already tell. Yeah, it started sticking. 15 minutes always is just right. Sometimes it's still got a little water in there. But, okay. So, going to kind of put it right here. I don't want it to, I want this to cool down some. Okay. Let me see. I'm just tasting if I got enough salt. All right, that tastes good. Now, I'm just using this thing to mix it up. All right. It's starting to look really good. Okay, so let's get the carrots. Half a cup. You can add a little more, a little less, up to you. I'm just going to add a little bit more because I like them and I want to use them. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. Let's get those mixed up and cook for about 5 minutes to soften up these vegetables. Okay, timer. Start. Okay, now, what was it? For the onion, that's half a cup as well. But I'm just going to do some squirts because I did forget to buy. I was going to buy another bag of frozen onion, but I forgot. Let's see, when does this expire? That should have been the first thing I looked at. But oh, March of next year. There's not much left in here. So I'm going to use it all. And the next time I go shopping or go to the store, I'll buy a frozen bag of onions. Okay. Looks good with these carrots in here. It's looking really good. Okay, so step 5 we will be doing next. Step the carrot. Okay, step 5. Combine pineapple juice, brown sugar, vinegar, the white wine vinegar. Let me see. Soy sauce and ketchup in a bowl and stir it and set aside. So we're going to use, I don't need a big bowl, something like this. Okay? So, now, here's my brown sugar. Do you see this? I want to use this. I think I accidentally poured the dark brown sugar in there. Yeah. Oh well. Guess I'll have to. Yeah, I'll just. Oh. I was just trying to take some of it out and I'll put it in a Ziploc bag. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Okay, well, I'll just mix it because it's... Okay, so... All right, let's see. Three tablespoons of light brown sugar. Okay, and then two tablespoons of the white wine vinegar. Okay. Okay. If I need more sauce, I can make more sauce. Because I have plenty more than 8 ounces of pineapple juice. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. One tablespoon of ketchup. Okay. All right, the 5 minutes is up. All right, let me see. Is that it? Okay. Stir it until it's mixed and then set aside. Reduce heat to medium. Number 6 says reduce heat to medium. Add the sauce to the chicken and veggie mixture. Continue to cook until it thickens, about 2 to 3 minutes. Remove from heat. All right, so we can put the rice back over here. Turn it down to medium. I don't know, the rear was on low. I don't know what happened. So it's on medium. I'm getting this all mixed up. Oh, I didn't put the pineapple juice in. All right, so I need 8 ounces. Since I did, oh, I was supposed to put pineapple in. I'm just going to put it all in, heck. But it says 8 ounces, so if I have to put more pineapple juice, I might have to put more of the other stuff. And 8 ounces of juice is 1 cup. Well, actually, I'm going to do half a cup because there's not as much juice as, like, it's an 8 ounce can, but it's not 8 ounces of juice in there. Oh, I poured it in here instead of in here. Oops, it was supposed to be mixed with this stuff. Well, sorry me. It's supposed to be mixed with the the soy sauce and the stuff like that. Oh well. Let me see. Okay. So. All right, so we're going to mix this all up. And it's on medium now. Now, the pineapple juice goes in with the soy sauce, the white wine vinegar, and stuff like that. Not in the pan, but I accidentally just dumped it in here. If we need more pineapple juice, I have it. Okay, let's see. I got half a cup. I'll just put it in there. Shoot. Because it says the juice from an 8 ounce can, but that doesn't mean there's 8 ounces of juice. Because if it was 8 ounces of juice, then the pineapple in there, putting it in there would rise the juice and it all over splatter. So, okay. It says cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. Let's go with 3 minutes so it can thicken up. I just tasted a piece of chicken. I'm telling you, it has to be amazing. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. That's beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. That is so good, isn't it? All right, I gave my husband a piece of chicken and cheese, so let's let this do its thing. So it can warm up the pineapple, get the pineapple juice warmed up too. Let's see. The carrots are a little softer, but not a lot. But okay, let it do its thing. We only have about this much left. So it was probably 10 ounces of juice in a 20 ounce can. So this is 20 ounces of pineapple. I can't imagine just 8 ounces of pineapple. That wouldn't be enough. So if you guys want, put a 20 ounce can, which is, it's not huge. It's not one of those big cans. It's just a regular, fruit can. Okay? Drain the juice into a little cup or something. This, see this? The juice fills it all the way up to the top. So that's how much juice is in a 20 ounce. Start out with a cup, because I think a cup is perfect because there's some extra juice in there. You want extra juice in there. Start out with the cup of the pineapple juice, and that'll leave you with like this much. Cup of pineapple juice, and mix it with the brown sugar, the soy sauce, and all that. And then if you need the rest, you can, you know. Okay, so it is now almost 4 o'clock and I was still 15 minutes late. The rice was salted just perfect. It is almost 4 o'clock and I was 15 minutes late. So that means I'm ahead of myself. I usually take over an hour to cook because of my talking, but I had everything cut up. The chicken already cut up and put in the bag with the flour and cornstarch, so I was ahead of myself. But that's why I was 15 minutes late. But, so, now, I'm just going to give this an extra minute or two. So we probably have time to eat now, because we don't take the dogs out till 4:30, and it's 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock. Okay, let's see. Anybody on there? Hi, Shannon. How are you doing? Yeah, my friend Shannon came on, but she came on YouTube. Sometimes she comes on, most of the time she comes on Facebook, but sometimes YouTube. Anybody else? Let's see. Nope, are you still on here, Kate? Hi, Shannon. What you been up to? What you been up to? I'm making pineapple sweet and sour chicken. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh, okay. That's how you choose it? Okay. All right, I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Look at this. Here's my brown sugar. I went to pull it out and I realized if you can still see there's still some. If you can still see there's all this light brown sugar. And when I get up here, there's some dark brown sugar right here. There was more filled up here, but I took it out. I'm going to put it in a plastic baggie, but a Ziploc baggie. But I must have accidentally just saw brown sugar and poured it in there. I usually keep it separate because I got some recipes that call for, I just got one recipe. It's a Sloppy Joe something. It's made by Rachel Ray. It calls for dark brown sugar, but I must have accidentally mixed it, and I didn't mean to. But it's okay. Oh, that's good. Does she get walked every day? And it has celery, matchstick carrots, which they're like this, the skinniest little, skinny like a match. Pineapple and cut up chicken. And the sauce is pineapple juice, soy sauce, white wine vinegar, brown sugar, ketchup. So ketchup, white wine vinegar, soy sauce, brown sugar. Okay, this is white wine vinegar. Now it says white wine. Okay, guys? But this is found because it's a cooking white wine. This will be found in the aisle with the vinegar. It's with the vinegar, not where the wines are. Okay, because you wouldn't buy that if you're going to have some wine. Okay? All right, so let me show you guys what this looks like. That looks so delicious. Okay? And I'm going to take a picture All right, so we did step 6, which reduce heat to medium. Add the sauce to the chicken and veggies and cook it for 2 to 3 minutes until it thickens. Remove from heat. Serve over white rice and garnish with green onion. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a picture. And I think if I bring it close enough, you can see. Closer I bring it, the better you can see it. I noticed that, Shannon. Can you see that real good, Shannon? Let me know how you saw that. Well, there's white wine vinegar and red wine vinegar. It gives it a small little flavor, but you really don't taste it. It's just an ingredient in a recipe. You really don't taste it. I got the red wine vinegar and the white wine. All right, so that's what I'll have to do. I know it's so good. All right, so I'll take a picture. Let me see. I was gonna do it in a bowl, but it probably looks nicer if I did it on a plate. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so it doesn't overcook. Okay? Sorry, guys. All right, so now I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to take a picture of it too, and I'm going to show you guys. Okay? Okay. So, see that? I can bring the computer top down. Can y'all see that? Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that. Okay. Alrighty. Bring you back up. Hold on. See, with the rice. Okay. I'm not going to garnish it with parsley. I'm not worried. But it says to garnish it with green onion. So if you want to chop up some green onion and garnish it that way, you can do that. Okay? So. All right. I like to have a lot of extra juice so it could be put over the rice too and make it. Okay, sorry, the plate's in the way. Okay, so let's do this. This is for my husband. All right, if we run out of rice and we have stuff left over, I can always make some more rice tomorrow. But if my husband, there is enough rice in there for at least my husband to take some to work tonight. And if I get hungry later and want some more, I can always make a little pot of rice. Okay? So hold on, guys, 1 second. Sorry, guys. I wanted to get the baggie. It probably takes. I'm going to put this. The dark brown sugar I had put on top. I'm going to dump it in the bag because I was trying to separate it. Okay. Hold on. There's still some left in here. Trying to get what I can out. Oh, there's some right here. Let's see. Okay, I just mixed it. It was just a tad bit of dark brown sugar. I can't get it all, so. Alrighty. So let's put the lid back on here on this brown sugar. Okay, I got it. I am going to have to remember that this is dark brown sugar. Okay, let's get it over here. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Gosh, too much stuff on my counter. I don't even know how I did this at the hotel we were staying in. It was less room than this, and I still was able to do it. I don't know. Okay, now, gonna go ahead, get a fork, okay? And I'm going to try this for you guys. All right, the carrots may not be super soft, which when you eat them as a snack, they're not super soft anyways. Okay? All righty. So let's do this. The rice is not as hot. If you want to wait to cook the rice until after the chicken's cooked and you do the rest of the stuff, so it'll be really hot, it's up to you. Okay? This is so good. I know I can't dance, but as you see, guys, I do my little dance when it's really, really good. Okay? 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. I don't know if it does it anymore. I used to make some kind of stuff on the screen when I did that. Alrighty. So, it's been 52 minutes, which is amazing that I'm done before an hour hits. That's really amazing. Right, Shannon? It's usually an hour, hour and a half. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. All right, sit down and eat because it's done early so we can sit down and eat before we walk the dogs. Because I'm usually not done till like 4:30. So, I appreciate y'all coming on. All right, I appreciate you, Kate, Shannon, and I appreciate each and every one of you, no, Jazzy, who will come on and watch the replay. We just had to get something that fell before my dog got it. Okay, each one of you who come on and watch the replay, I appreciate you too. And you, Shannon, and Kate. You're the only 2 that came on. All right? So, what are you having for dinner, Shannon? What are you having for dinner? So, just stay positive, guys. Do your thing. Don't give up. And I want you guys to have a great rest of your afternoon and evening. Oh, that sounds good, Shannon. That really sounds good. Have a great evening. Tomorrow will be the weekend, start of the weekend. Or tomorrow night, whatever you consider it, start of the weekend in the morning or at night. No, actually, today is the start of the weekend. It's Friday. Guys, I was thinking today was Thursday. So if you already counted it as the weekend in the morning, or do you wait till like after in the evening and then say the weekend started once you get out of work? You know, whatever. But have a good weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday. Monday we should be making Monday might be bourbon chicken. I have to double check because I can't remember. Oh, where did I put my clipboard? is over here. Yes, it's over here. So Monday. No, Monday is taco stuffed baked potatoes. And I just went out today and I bought a pack of 4 yellow potatoes or russet. They sell these at our HEB store. They're usually the potatoes that you use for baking. Because the ones in the bag, the 5-pound bags, are not big enough for baked potato. But shoot. The only thing I did not get was the 4 ounces of diced chilies because I don't want them. And for the topping, the only thing I didn't buy was the jalapenos because I'm not putting that in there. Okay. Oh, next Friday will be bourbon chicken. I forgot. Chicken on Fridays. Bourbon chicken. So I still got to go out and buy some bourbon. Real bourbon will go on that bourbon chicken. I think that's what they put on the chicken when they make it in the restaurant, Shannon. Bourbon. But I'm going to buy one of those little just taste test bottles, those little tiny ones. Yeah. Okay. But y'all have a good day. I love you guys. And I will talk to you later and see you guys on Monday for another Cooking Live. All right. Love you guys. Bye. I love you.